Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pre-Foreclosure Advocate Marketing. My name's LeeHonish. I will be joined in just a few minutes by David Bartels of Home Loan Advocates. Our contact information, if you want to find out about monster marketing, is thelistingmonster.com, or you can go to my website, honish.com. Both of those will get you to the same place. Now, as for David, if you have a home that is underwater and you need to get it closed, right? What am I saying? So, have you encountered a short sale, or you're having difficulties, or they need a loan mod, or it's somebody in default? Contact David Bartels. You can go to his website at HomeLoanAdvocates.com, or you can contact David directly at david@HomeLoanAdvocates.com. Today's show topic, we talked about radio as a marketing tool. It's something that came up while I was at an event. Then after that, we start to take questions regarding marketing with Monster Marketing. So if you're an existing coaching student, it'll be very helpful for you. If you're not, here's how the Monster works. I'll explain it as always. You select 36 properties. We prefer properties that are in default. You take those 36 properties, you put marketing pieces on each of their home. These are specially designed marketing pieces that will cause the homeowner to call for more information. The call will go to a call center. Call center will explain that I want to come over and talk to them about their loan mods and alternative to foreclosure. And they'll schedule an appointment. They'll capture their cell phone. They'll capture their email. I'll get a notification, and I will go and meet with the homeowner. I will go and meet with the home. In fact, this week on this coaching call, we talked to somebody who just recently got a listing, and they talked about how they just showed up at the door and they were ready to go. It happens. So that's about it. It's about a 45-minute episode. We talk a lot about conversion. We talk about some fine-tuning. Understand that Monster Marketing is guerrilla marketing. It was a system that I developed for getting face-to-face. David, as well as Diana, our coaches, have done a phenomenal job of coaching you guys on what to do at the front door. So, after a couple of commercials, and again, a little pitch for the Monster, we will begin with this week's call. Thanks.
LasVegasDiscount.net's the best there is. Save up to 50% on your next Vegas trip. And travel, rental, shows, and tours. Find the deals you're looking for. LasVegasDiscount.net. LasVegasDiscount.net. If you're going to Vegas for deals that are the best, visit LasVegasDiscount.net.
Are you a real estate agent, realtor, investor, or are you in the real estate business and you need new listings and deals? We have a solution for you, and that solution has guaranteed results. How much would you pay to get face-to-face with a homeowner that wants to sell their home? What if you also got their email address and daytime phone number? And what if this homeowner also scheduled you to come to their door at a set time to meet with you? Sound too good to be true? It isn't. And it is 100% guaranteed for you to meet face-to-face with a real homeowner who really needs to sell their home. Not only will you get this remarkable contact system and its 100% guarantee, at no additional charge, you will get weekly coaching, documents, and training on how to get that homeowner and convert them into a new listing. When you purchase, you'll also get a one-on-one walkthrough so that you can start using the system today. Visit www.thelistingmonster.com. That's www.thelistingmonster.com. Or call Diana Ortiz at 213-706-0040. Stop wasting time the old way. Use a Monster and get actual results today.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to your coaching call / podcast, Homeowner Advocate Marketing. See, I got it right that time, Dave. I am joined, as always, by David Bartels of Home Loan Advocate. How are you doing today, David?
I'm kind of awesome. How about you?
I'm doing okay. Just, living the life down here in Laguna Beach today.
I was at Pageant of the Masters last night, enjoying an evening under the stars and people pretending to be paintings. That's a thing. That is a thing. Remarkably. I feel cultured.
People pretending to be what?
Paintings. I said that correctly. It's been going on for 35, 40, 50, 60. According to what I saw last night, apparently it's been going on for about 80 years, where people dress up in costumes and pretend to be still life paintings in front of a crowd. That's a thing.
Cool.
Yeah, she loves it. Therefore, I did it. And that's the correct answer.
It's body art, I guess?
No. Like a Monet. Like they paint large backdrops, they make people hold still, and they pretend to be a painting. For like 12 seconds while music plays, and then they switch it out and they do another painting.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the mark of love, David.
Sounds riveting.
It is. But we're here to talk about marketing. For those of you who are not Monster members listening to the replay of this, this is a coaching call from the Monster Marketing Group. If you are interested in that, just go to thelistingmonster.com. I am joined by David Bartels of HomeLoanAdvocates. If you have a short sale, which may come up since everybody seems to be marketing in the default field again, David, tell us a little bit about your services.
Well, we do real estate consulting and including short sale negotiations. And so, what we're finding is those that are working in the distressed space, that about 50% of their transactions end up being a short sale. And if you need help getting that short sale approved, then we would be a resource that you can use. And it probably won't even cost you anything because 72% of the time the bank pays our fee. And so use us when you got a short sale, please.
And how would they get a hold of you if they have a short sale?
Oh, that's a trick question. They could call me or somebody on my team at 805-413-8000, 805-413-8000. Of course, I'm available by email too. LeeHonishAdvocates.com. Advocates is plural.
You kind of cut out for a split second, so say the contact info one more time.
The email?
Yeah, email and phone number one more time.
Okay, phone 805-413-8000 and email david@homeloanadvocates.com. Advocates is plural.
So we break this down into two sections for those of you who've never listened to one of these calls or the replays. I have a room full of my coaching students who not only get to ask questions, they also get some private time with us in about 30 minutes to ask whatever they want. So if you're an existing coaching student and you're listening to us, there's added value that's only exclusive to the coaching call. If you're just listening to this as a podcast on a weekly basis, gleaning ideas for your own business, we talk about default properties. We talk about monster marketing, and we talk about marketing in general, hence the home advocacy angle. But I digress. This week's topic, I didn't get to talk about this 2 weeks ago, David, and I just wanted your feedback as a real estate professional who has bought many forms of marketing. So I was at an event, as I am on a monthly basis, for our friend Fred Solomon. By the way, you can just Google Fred Solomon. He'll get you a loan anywhere. Tell him Lee and David sent you, and Lee and David can go to Hawaii and stay at Fred's condo together, which would be very creepy to our
Do it anyway.
Do it anyway. I've told Fred I've saved up enough that I think I get a month out there at this point. He goes, yeah, there's no doubt. He goes, I'll just kick everybody out when you want to go. So we're at this event, and I'm sitting at a table. So I'm usually a keynote. He's a keynote, and then they bring people in for a panel. And he gives me a topic about 2 days before, and I go up and I do this week, last month, I did a spiel on email marketing. I'm sitting across from a woman who does YouTube creation. I'm looking at a panel of people who do Facebook ads. Like, it's a high-tech who's who. Now, you ready for the curveball, David, that almost made me fall out of my chair laughing? And I'm going to do it in the voice because it's funnier that way to me, and then I can get it off my chest. He turns to a radio manager, station manager, who said, and I quote, everybody enjoy the following. I've been telling this story multiple times, so I think I'm pretty good at it at this point. This is exactly what he said. Hello, everybody. Radio's the future. That's how he started. I do it in the old-timey voice because it's funnier to me. I'm just qualifying it. He went on to say, radio's been around for 100 years. You know it's in every car, right? I'm looking at Fred and my eyes are the size of saucers, right? I'm literally trying to get Fred to make eye contact with me, and he won't. So I'm sure he's feeling my vibe of going crazy in my seat. He then says, Coca-Cola's no longer going to do social media. They spent $25 million and their sales went down by 5% last year. Okay. So your analysis, and what I wanted to say was, so your analysis was, because they spent money on social media, their sales went down by 5%. So if they didn't do the $25 million in social media marketing, how much would their sales have gone down otherwise? You do get that the country is a little more health conscious and they peddle sugar water. I mean, I'm a Coke drinker, so I don't want to crap on my favorite product, but it's a horrible product and bad for you. And the country's fairly, like, this is what's happening in my head, but he's explaining radio like, oh, wait, my favorite line, David. You know that radio's been around for at least 100 years. Well, you might want to let Marconi know, because I think it was even further than that. But who am I to dissuade this guy from his old-timey explanation of radio being the future of advertising? It was pretty shocking to me, but I realized we were in Palm Springs, where the average age of the people is about 140, and they probably do listen to AM radio still. But to hear it said to adults under the age of 100, it was shocking. Like, I couldn't even, Diana can't believe that I keep retelling the story. I said, anybody who does marketing would have sat in my seat and went, what the hell is going on in this dude's mind? With that said, David, do you have any experience with radio that you can share with us?
Not from a marketing perspective. I haven't. I mean, I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that are agents and whatnot that have radio shows, and mortgage people have radio shows, and that's been very good for their business to get the platform to be able to establish themselves as a trusted expert. And
right.
So I could certainly see where that can help you generate business. I choose not to. I advertise in a lot of ways, and I chose TV over radio. And the reason I chose TV over radio is because radio is a shotgun blast, because you can't specify where it's going to go. And I don't want to use a big, you either have a very local radio station that doesn't have enough listeners to justify it, or may not cover all of your area, or you have these big megawatt stations like Fred hangs out at, but they cover 3 counties, and I don't want to generate leads in areas that I don't want to go do business in. So I have just avoided radio as an advertising medium.
And I completely agree with you. From a content creation standpoint, as a guy who's done radio, I believe in content creation, but to blindly say that nobody's doing social media marketing and everybody's going back to radio because it's in everybody's car is mind-boggling, to say the least. I think.
Well, I don't know about you, but I listen to satellite radio,
right?
And I don't really have, my music channels for sure don't have commercials, and some of the news channels I do, but I turn the channel as soon as a commercial comes on and listen to a different news channel if that's what I feel like listening to at that point. So I'm not listening to commercials on the radio any more than people who watch